The Sherman and Tingle Show. Mornings on 97.1 FM The Drive, Chicago's classic rock.
Where did you go and learn about a party? You know, when you were in high school, you had to go somewhere and learn about that. You know, I don't think...
What do you mean learn about a party?
Like, when you were in high school, you had to go somewhere and,
learn about a party.
find out where everything was happening that night.
That's funny that you say that because last Thursday, I was talking to Mike Wiles and Jeff, and we were talking about how our kids will sit on their phones and be on their phones on the weekends in group chats with friends and doing this FaceTime, stuff like that. And we were talking about back in the day, we'd go, like, for example, I'd go to a convenience store. Everyone would meet at the convenience store, and then we'd meet at the field, just like in Dazed and Confused. That was our childhood. And my kids don't do that. I feel bad for them. That was how we did it in high school.
So they don't go. See, mine are younger than yours, so they're not quite at that point. My son just got his phone. He's only 10, so he's not in that realm yet. Your daughters are much older. They're all in high school. So they just sit on the phone, and that's the way that they hang out?
My youngest one does. Now, she's a freshman, but my senior, who has the car, she'll go to some parties every now and then. But, I mean, every weekend, that was our deal. We'd go meet at the convenience store. Everyone would be in the parking lot talking. All right, where are we going? Boom. We'd go to this field, and then it was like Dazed and Confused the movie. That's exactly what we did.
The fields.
We'd hang out in the fields, set bonfires, play music.
Yeah.
Drink Boone's Farm and a Mad Dog 2-Zip.
312-642-WDRV. This is where did you go, Jill?
We would always meet at the White Castle parking lot and do the same thing. We would have a mad mob of people, have a conversation about where we're going to go. And it was usually Church Hill, which was a church parking lot on a big sledding hill. And we would just go there.
Isn't that great?
But kids don't do same exact thing. Like, you get together. It would be like after the football game or whatever, you'd all go to the White Castle? Yeah, White Castle or Taco Bell church or Taco Bell parking lot, and then we'd end up at Church Hill. This is all in Palos Hills, Stack High School, that whole area.
Don't you kind of prefer it though, Tingle? I mean, your daughters, instead of being out, they're safe at home.
I like that, but I think that was truly the essence of a great childhood. Going out with your friends and hanging out and just being kids.
Yep.
Sitting at home on your device? How boring.
Man, where was yours? 312, especially in the area. 312-642-WDRV. It's 97.1 FM, The Drive.
Sherman and Tingle in the morning.
Tingle was mentioning that his daughters, the way that they just all talk, obviously is on the phone. But, I mean, even like in high school, instead of going out and meeting somewhere up for trying to figure out where everybody's going to meet up, like for a party or something, they don't do that anymore. They just FaceTime.
Because they have their phone. They do group FaceTimes. It's like a group chat type thing, and they're all talking. And, man, I just remember back in the day where we used to actually go to like a parking lot, meet up, and then take a big old caravan, go to another place, and just that's what we did. We hung out.
Maybe have a bonfire. I remember we used to do that sometimes.
Yeah, I grew up on the 96.9 side of the drive, so it was in Trevor. Pizza time. That's where everybody would go. I went to Wilmot High School. We would all go over there, find out where, oh, yeah, we're going to Rainiacs. Okay, cool. Let's go there. And then have a good time there. Yep. But that was always the meeting spot. Where was your meeting spot, Rick, in Manhattan?
Yeah, we used to have a lot of different ones. I'm from the mid-'70s when I graduated, so we rode around on bicycles all the time. You stayed on your bike all the time. And we always had one word. It was the tree, the pit, the pond.
Yep.
I mean, that's as soon as you heard those words, boom, you know where to go.
And what was your alcohol of choice that you'd smuggle?
Oh, it was always beer. Always beer.
Okay.
The pit.
Beer.
We had a pit by our place, too. Hey, Steve in New Lenox, where was yours? You meet up?
We had a place called The Bench. It was a park bench right in the middle of a park. Now, there were a bunch of benches in that park, but this one was ours.
You had a special bench.
Well, that one was yours.
The one-word thing, the bench. That was it.
Yeah.
The bench. That's where you meet up with Nancy. Nancy in Downers Grove. Where was yours in the area?
We had a McDonald's we went to until too many kids hung out there, and they kicked us out, so we went to a park, and then we got arrested for curfew for hanging out at a park.
Hey, Nancy, you were chugging that Strawberry Hill.
Is that what it is?
Hey, that was way earlier in the night. We were way done with our alcohol, and we got arrested for curfew.
No,
Curfew.
Sure. You guys arrested for loitering. What are you doing here? This is not even your day. You should be here. This is Tuesday, Paul. Paul from engineering. What, you want to chime in?
Yeah, I heard you guys talking. I can relate to this whole topic. I used to go hang out in the Pulaski Woods.
The Pulaski Woods?
Yeah.
That's where you would meet up to find out where everybody was partying?
No, I would just go hang out there in the Pulaski Woods, and I'd kind of climb a tree and watch people walk by paths.
So he was like the person I was always afraid was there in the woods when we were at a party in the woods.
I was nothing to be afraid of. If I really wanted to start drinking,
Paul, you've ventured into not even funny. Now you're just way too creepy.
No, listen.
That's creepy as all hell.
I know. You always had like those fears that there was somebody in there.
That is horrific. Why would you even say that?
There was the Pulaski Woods, the Dan Ryan Woods. I'd just go from woods to woods.
Oh, boy.
I'd pretend I was a monkey and get in the tree and then make a noise. And if they look up, I'd say, hey, you want some Mad Dog?
Thank God that never happened to
Did
me.
anybody take you up on the offer?
4 people.
Oh, 4.
Yeah.
Well,
still friends today.
Well,
one of them was Seaver.
Well, at least it's Seaver that you ran into.
The Sherman and Tingle Show. Mornings on 97.1 FM The Drive, Chicago's classic rock.